Oh, hey guys, it's Egypt, and we're back with episode 3. Three. And I'm here, well, it's me, and I'm here with
Taylor.
And Tati. Yes.
Yeah.
Which you should know already by now.
Absolutely. Yes. If not, I would like for you to comment, like, and subscribe on our YouTube and, tap into our podcast per usual.
Yes.
Every 2 Fridays. Every other Friday.
Look forward to us.
Yeah, facts. Today we're talking about feeling stuck in life, in general, period. I know we're all young or whatever, but I'm sure there's been a moment in time where we just felt where is this going?
Absolutely.
What does the future hold?
And it doesn't help that 2020 has been a very heavy year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like 2020 really puts everything in perspective. Like, damn, did I do that? Mm-hmm. Am I accomplishing what I wanted to accomplish?
Right. Yeah.
Am I still doing the same things that I was doing in 2016?
Right.
2011.
Yeah, it was, I think I speak to a lot of people who are in my age group, which is the 25, we're almost 30. So everybody's mind is oh my God, I'm almost 30. I need to figure out what am I going to do with my life? Some people are at jobs and they're this is a job. It's not my career.
Right.
Gelling.
Yeah,
going with the flow,
just chilling,
winging it. Okay, we're all winging it,
right?
I feel like we're all winging it. If you're in your 20s and you feel like you got it together, please come sit down and let me know.
Right, let me know what you did.
But I feel like everybody in life right now in your 20s, you're just winging it, and then once you figure out how to stay afloat, and then you got it in your mind, okay, I made this happen for myself, I know what it takes to get here, then you're not winging it anymore. But in your 20s, I feel like you're winging it. Being the oldest on this couch, I'm gonna let you know now, you're always still winging it. Sometimes I'm in my apartment and I'm like, damn, this really happened for me, you know what I mean? You're like, oh, okay, I really live by myself. It's strange, but it happens.
Definitely.
So what about the steps? Because I know you also have your own place.
Yeah.
So what were the steps that you guys took to get your own place? What made you be okay, I'm ready to do it, or I want to do it?
Honestly,
Godspeed.
I was definitely tired of not having my own space. I definitely feel because I BS'd. When I was telling myself I'm gonna get an apartment, I'm gonna have my apartment during the summer. Summer came around, I was bullshitting. I'll spend my money on going out, going to brunch, doing this and the third, blah, blah, blah. And summer went by, no apartment. I'm still not in my own space. So then I finally set a goal, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to get an apartment. And then I finally took the proper steps. I checked how my credit is. I saved up the money. 1, save up the money. 2, check where your credit is at.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
3, check your job. Check your budget, as in how much money you make realistically. For real. And how much money you spend on gas, traveling from where you would like to live to your job, if you are working. Because if you're in school, well, let me not even go there, but budgeting. Then my credit score, your credit score will determine what type of apartment, your dream apartment, or an apartment it's this is okay. You know what I'm saying? Because I had my dream apartment, and then I had the apartment that I really didn't want. It was still nice.
It's satisfied.
Yeah, it was what it was. It wasn't my dream apartment, and it was so crazy because the first apartment that I looked at ended up being the apartment I ended up getting at the end. At all the apartments that I went to look for, that ended up being the apartment that I ended up getting. So it was funny.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, when I got my spot, it was kind of Godspeed, honestly. So what happened was I lived with my parents. I'm the oldest child, and I was, I think, 24 turning 25 or 23 turning 24. I think 24 turning 25. And I was just kind of like over like living with my parents. Like, who wants to be grown, living with their parents? Not me.
I'm just
no,
kidding.
like honestly, listen. If you grown and you live with your parents and everything is gravy, stay there as long as you can. Stack your bread, bro.
Save that coin.
Yeah, I am not in a rush.
Stack
I'm
that
away
bread.
like 3 more
live
years.
at home. Wash them dishes when your mama tell her wash it. Because listen, living on your own, it's hard out here. You know what I'm saying? Shoot,
It's expensive.
and you be like, damn, I don't have a fork. Oh, you know what I mean? Like when you first move, you don't be having, you don't have, you be like, I gotta go get salt and pepper. You don't think about stuff.
Yeah,
It's like, I got ketchup, but I don't got French fries, or I got, or it's like,
Or you got the cereal but no milk.
No, when you got pancakes and no syrup, that will make you sad, bro.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That will make you sad. You make the pancakes, you done buttered the pan, flipped it. You be like, oh,
Ain't got no syrup.
you eat pancakes with honey.
Oh yeah.
Mad. But yeah, like I think everything happened in divine timing. Like it was time for me to move, and then like the apartment that I live in now had an opening, and I applied for it. So I was like, all right, cool, whatever, we'll see where it does. And then I was looking out, I found an apartment in Yonkers, and it was kind of like, it was a little ghetto. And I was just like, I don't really want to work in Yonkers because it's far from my job, and I'm not working in Yonkers. Living in Yonkers is far from my job, but I am familiar with the area, so it's not bad. But yeah, so I ended up finding this apartment, but it was another apartment in the complex. But they said they gave it away. They're like, but they have another one for me, if that makes sense. And it was this one. And I was like, oh, I actually like this one better because like I get better sunlight. 1, 2, I don't have to climb up so many steps, and I have 2 entrances, so it was a great time. So yeah, and I think I did pretty good for my first apartment. I have a 1 bedroom, and it's pretty spacious. I got 3 closets, like outside of my main closet in my bedroom. And unless HGTV, I started decorating and stuff. That is
I
really
feel like
pricey.
home decor gets exciting though.
Couches are expensive, bro.
Couches are expensive.
TV stands, televisions are expensive.
Right.
Televisions are expensive.
Mirrors are expensive as AF, and nobody tells you how much a rug is, bro. $600 for a rug, that's really nice, and you just gotta be like, let me.
You
get
can
this
go to
little,
Christmas tree shop.
You go to Christmas.
No, seriously, Christmas tree shop got
my mirror. I got my
right.
mirror
Christmas
from
tree shop got good stuff and good
but they don't got the rug, the Savafé, right? Is that how you call it, Savafé? You know what I'm talking about. If you know, you know.
Right. I don't know.
Home decor.
Home decor.
Right.
But yeah, home goods is always, make it pop. But yeah, there was a point in life where I felt really stagnant. That was around the same time. Okay, so this is what happened. I'm gonna let you know my testimony. All right, so I had graduated WCC, which is basically community college, and I was still working retail. And I was just kind of like, I live with my parents. I just graduated. I want the next step for me to, level my career so I can actually make the money to move out. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I got a little promotion at my job, but I was just kind of like, this is not happening. So let me just try to go back to school. So I tried to go back to school, but long story short, something happened with my student loans, and they wasn't trying to give me no financial aid. And I was just real sad. So I boo-hooed to my grandma on the way back home from school. And I'm just like, Grandma, I'm just so sad. Like, I don't have $9,000 to pay out of pocket to go to school, bro. So my grandma's like, everything will work out in time for you, blah, blah, blah. R.I.P. My grandma, she just passed away. So talking about this makes me a little emotional. But long story short, right after I hung up with my grandma, maybe like I called my mom and she was like, oh, well, you'll be okay. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm like, you know what? It is what it is. Everything happens for a reason. Kid you not, the same week I got a call back from this apartment. It was like, oh, you want to come view it? We have an opening for you. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So and then trickle back to today. I'm in my 2nd month of school to become an esthetician at the same school that I applied to. So that was a great testimony. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what one thing is, you have to keep, if it's something in your heart that you want for yourself, you just have to keep on trying at it. Like the lady at the school in the financial aid office, she didn't have to teach me how to correct my loans and get it out to default. You know what I'm saying? She didn't have to do none of that. Mm-hmm. But she sat down with me and she knew how like serious I was about it, and she made sure that she helped me or whatever. So shout out to Deirdre. She's a goat. But yeah, fast forward to now, like everything has come full circle, and I'm a true believer that what's for you be for you. Yeah. And now that I have my place and I'm in school, I'm just like, damn. I think God wanted me to remove myself from my home. My home situation where my head wasn't really clear, you know what I'm saying? Because being the oldest child, you hold a lot on your shoulders.
Yes.
It's kind of stressful because people, like, your parents depend on you to be independent, but then, like, you know, you have to worry about them, and then your siblings, then they expect you to, like, take care of your siblings or, like, you know what I'm saying? It's just a lot. It's a lot going on. And you got your own stuff going on outside, and you grown, and you're dealing with men and like, your friends and stuff stressing you out.
Entanglements.
Okay. Yeah, so, listen. What's for you be for you. When I say you have a mind, you know what she said. She said you build a plan, and plans do happen. May not happen in the order that you want them to, but it'll happen the way for you, the way it needs to be.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I think that I needed to have my apartment first before starting school, so I could succeed in school and take it seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, that's my story. It was like 5 minutes, but I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Facts. We're all gonna be sharing stories through this whole little tidbit anyway. So I don't know if I really have a testimony yet. I guess finding my apartment was my little.
No, yeah, I feel like you definitely gained freedom, especially when you got your car and when you got your apartment. You like kind of was like, woo, you know what I mean? When you got your car, you was like, woo, because, you know, it was hard out here. We was taking the train together. I don't drive yet, but, you know, she knew, and we went to the 5-hour class. I failed my road test. It's cool because I rushed it, but she really did the damn thing. Proud of her.
I think that, like, there was a moment where I felt stuck, and, like, I was just I just feel like everything was I feel like my life was just like falling apart, and everything just wasn't going to go how I wanted it to go. And it was like one thing after another. It was like, oh, I went through a breakup. I crashed my car, and then like, it was just thing after thing after thing. And I was just like, yo, like, now how am I about to start all over again? Like, I literally had gotten that vehicle for like free, basically, and then because I wanted to be careless, I crashed the damn car.
Don't drink and drive, kids.
Yeah, don't drink and
Please
drive.
don't
Drink and drive.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
It's not.
I was being careless and just so don't drink and drive. Yeah, I just felt mad stuck after that. Like, I just felt like I didn't know what to do. And then I set a goal for myself. I think if you always consistently set a goal for yourself, like, you'll get there. Like, you just have to be focused, and don't let you have to have, like, tunnel vision. Like, don't let nothing deter you. And at being young, there's so much, like, let's go out, girl. Let's go get drinks. Let's go out Friday. We going out. We want a brunch.
I'm gonna let you know now.
Yeah, that's overrated.
Set that budget for 25. If it's more than 25 and you got a goal that you want to achieve, like, yeah, I'm a slide. I'm sorry.
Honestly,
I'm not
brunches aren't it anymore. Okay.
No, brunch is cool.
Brunch is
lit.
Whoa.
It's fun.
Whoa,
Okay.
whoa.
Right.
Look,
Don't drag
no,
it.
look.
Maybe
They're-
COVID brunches aren't it?
Yeah. They're fine. I've had,
lost me.
no, I know, but it's like sometimes you're taking my money. Like,
No, that's what I'm saying.
Nah,
like, if
like,
it's brunch, it
taking
gotta be
my money.
somebody's birthday.
Yeah.
Right.
We
Yeah.
celebrating something. Like, somebody
Or we
graduated,
just really stress the fuck
or
out.
somebody just went through something traumatic, and we just need to bring them some joy.
right.
Yeah.
Or the girls haven't linked up in 7 months, so we need to link up and have a good brunch.
Let's get dressed up.
But don't be
yes.
going to brunch just to brunch and spend frivolously, because that's what happy hour is for. You go to happy hour, that's a cheat code. Nobody, like, if you're 21 and you're not taking advantage of happy hour, you should. I mean, don't ruin it for the 25 plus club, because we already know the vibe.
Right.
But happy hour is lit. Okay, you get 2-for-1 specials and drinks, and then you get the appetizers to match. You know, I'm all about the snacks. You know me. Okay. Right?
Food's good.
That's the way to cope if you're feeling stressed. You go have a drink and speak to the bartender about life.
You know,
They'll tell you some stories.
I've
Don't
always-
get too drunk though.
No, yeah. Don't
I've always wanted to do that. Like, just get really fucked up and go talk to a bartender. Like, pour me another one.
No, I don't know, because who's gonna bring me home? Like, my thing is, I
They'll
always have
start
to be the
pouring you
mom.
ginger ale. They'll be like, all right. There you go.
You ever see
Right.
that? Why is it spicy?
No, but yeah, definitely talk to people. You know, get it advice from people who you would like to be like. Like, don't just take anybody's advice.
Right.
Please, Lord of mercy, don't.
Like my mom said, she said, you want to take advice for someone you wouldn't mind being for a day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
so
powerful.
if they inspire you in some way, or you see them as someone you look up to, then that's something somebody to take advice to. You know. But yeah. He's taking pictures.
Yeah, I mean, I think for me, 2 testimonies I've had was graduating, because I dealt with a lot of like family like deaths when I was in college.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, and so, you know, at one point I didn't really give a shit about school. Like I was just like staying home. I was skipping classes, and I was on probation, and then they ended up dismissing me. So I kind of saw it coming, but then the thought of not graduating college just really was like bothering me. So I was like honestly really depressed for like 3 days, because I was like, damn. No, yeah, because I was like, I gotta do something about it. But those 3 days, like I was fucking sad.
Did you plead your case? Did you?
Yeah.
So okay.
So part of my testimony is that I prayed, and then me and my mom both prayed, and then together we wrote my appeal letter.
That God is good.
They accepted me. I was like, great. I never missed class. I wasn't late. I did all my assignments on time. But strife is real.
And God is good.
And they dismissed me again.
Oh!
And I was like, hold on a second.
I tried, and y'all want to play.
I was like, hold on a second. I was like, I have good grades. I have B+ A's. There's no way that I should be dismissed. I really thought it was wrong. I literally called financial aid or whoever's in charge, and I was like, oh, you guys sent me a letter by mistake. And they were like, no, it wasn't your grades. It was based on your credits. And I had to write another appeal. And I was like, Lord, like, I even said to the lady, like, what am I going to say? What am I going to say this time? Oh, I'm sorry that I got a B+ instead of an A. Like, I didn't know what the fuck to say. Prayed over it again. I wrote my appeal, because in appeals, you have to take responsibility for it. You can't, like, complain or whatever. They accepted me in again.
As they should, because
right.
You're dealing with death, and then you try the best you could, and you got your A's and your B's. You got your A's and your B's and the B+. So what else you want? You want some A's?
Yeah,
like what you got to work for somebody? Right. That don't make no sense.
But thank God I was able to graduate, and after good. For real, and after that I'm working at the building department of White Plains. Shout out to the building department.
Okay, shout out to them.
And that's why I feel like I was the most stuck, because I wasn't making as much money as I should have, and there wasn't any room for me to grow. Like I was just kind of like, all right, I was there for 5 years, and I was kind of still doing what I was doing. I'm like, nah, like this, I'm not gonna grow here.
You felt like it was like just a desk job.
Yeah, so I got a new job. It was only for 6 months, and then that was the first time that I like collected unemployment. I didn't have a job, and I was really like praying every day, like I just want a job that pays me well, where I can get benefits from, I can get along with the people that I'm with, because I was always working with older people, so you can't really vibe with older people. It's more like small talk, like, oh, how's the weather out today? Yeah, it's really cold. Like you can't really connect.
Like, you're like, oh my God, my daughter. They're like, oh, my daughter she's about your age, yeah, and she just,
literally. So I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna go back to my cubicle. And I remember, so even though I was like still like very frustrated, I was still putting in the work. So a lot of people like think that when you pray for something, you just have to sit. But no, you still have to do something. Yeah, you had to meet. For me, God halfway.
Absolutely.
And do your part.
Don't be lazy.
Right.
Yeah. Don't be lazy in the Lord.
I remember clear as day. The job that I have now. We're just not gonna say names because my job is stressing me out. But anyway, the job that I have now, I went on the interview. I did not qualify by any means, but I'm like, whatever. They called to interview me. It went well. I was like, okay, whatever. I remember I barely had money to fucking go to CVS and buy like toilet paper and like things for the house. Like literally as soon as I put my Chase in, it gave me a nice little notification to tell me that I'm broke. And I was like, or like, you all know those. Yeah. I was like, or like,
you have $2.67.
Like, yeah, literally. So I was like, Lord, please, like I need a job. Like I'm tired of being broke. And then literally like later on that day, they called me back and they were like, oh, we want to offer you the position. And I was like, thank thank you, God. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm saving. I'm able to like not have to worry about money right now, which is great. I'm able to give my mom money when I get paid. So you just have to like, you know, put in the work. Like if you really want
Something,
if you want something, you have to do things every day to get to your goal. Because if you just sit on your ass, it's like praying or hoping that you pass a test, but you don't study for it.
Manifest it.
Yeah, you know, like that's not gonna work.
No,
so,
yeah. I've definitely been in a situation with school as well, where I've been like not dismissed per se, but like, you know, you wasn't doing so hot, and they was like, well, you could leave or you could get your act together.
Right.
And you know, I chose to you know, leave. My grandma, she was not my grandma that just passed. My other grandma, she was sick too, so that didn't help. And then she passed away that August, and you know, school was over in May, so I needed to be there for my family. But I felt like once I went to WCC, like transferred from Howard to WCC, I took school more seriously,
Right.
and it helped me get my mind on straight and know what I want to do in my future. So if you're ever feeling stagnant, definitely try to, like, I think vision boards are very helpful. You like vision boards? You gotta do vision boards?
Yeah, and like positive affirmations.
Yes.
Yeah, I've never done a
Manifestation
vision
journals. Get you a nice little composition book, or, you know, you could get a little notepad
I mean, a lot
and
of
write
people
down
don't
what you
think-
want to do.
Right, because a lot of people think that it's pointless, but you'd be surprised how much it kind of like, you're like making the universe kind of attract these things to you, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when you think about when you think about something or like a car that you liked, and then all of a sudden, because you think about that
see it all
car,
the
you
time.
see it everywhere.
Yeah.
Isn't that shit crazy? I'm like, what the
Look,
fuck?
I love G-Wagons.
Right. Oh my god.
I see them all the time, and I'm
Right.
like, that's gonna be
Car.
mine.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like my car that I have now, I kid you not, I barely saw my car on the road. I'd be seen it in black, green, purple, navy. I'm like, where the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you never know. It's crazy. But
Nah, definitely. I feel like, definitely look into keeping a journal, because your words are very powerful. So if you speak positivity in your life, positive things will start to happen. And if you speak negative into your life, you're only going to exude negative attention. And stop worrying about the things that you don't want to happen. If you worry about the things that you don't want to happen, that's going to happen because you're attracting that to happen in your life.
Right.
So you have to, you know, just exude energy that is going to be constructive
Time is involved soon.
and, be constructive and be conducive to your growth in life. We've all felt stagnant, especially like that post-graduation blues is definitely a thing.
It is. 'Cause
It's
you're
definitely
like,
a thing.
damn, like,
What am I do?
I can't make excuses anymore.
Yeah, after you graduate, you kind of like, damn, is this what I'm like? If you didn't get a job straight out of college based on your major, you're just kind of like, wow, well,
Right.
what am I doing?
What-
And
I
I mean,
gonna do?
technically, not that I'm stuck right now, but it's like what I went to school for, that's not my job now. But it's
Which
like,
is fine. you
I
know?
got to take the time to figure it out. And, you know, if you're thinking like, okay, what is it that I'm supposed to be doing? Like, think about the things that bring you joy, or things that are natural to you and you enjoy doing it, because that is what
Yeah.
you'll be successful in. So if you really find joy and happiness in baking cupcakes, look into making your own business. And,
Yes,
and you know what I'm
passion
saying?
products.
Oops, sorry.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Passion projects are very important. If you
Yeah.
have a passion about something,
Turn it to your paycheck.
turn it into your paycheck. Your hobby
Right.
should always be your hustle. I mean,
Yeah.
turn your hustle into a hobby. No,
Yeah.
hobby into, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
Get
And
that coin.
And I saw a post, and it was like, your 9 to 5 is funding your purpose. You know what I mean? So maybe the job that you have right now isn't your job, but just
Sorry.
think of that is money that's going to be helping you towards what you really want to be doing.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
versus like, you know, you spending your money on per se going out and doing other stuff. And let me tell you something about social media. Do not, and I feel like that's what a lot of us do, is we look at social media and look at, oh, well, I'm the same age as so-and-so, but so-and-so has this right now.
Right.
And so-and-so
Don't
got
compare
that right
yourself.
now. And da-da-da-da. And so-and-so done went on 5 vacations
But
this
guess
year.
what? We don't know what these people did for they money,
Right.
for
No.
where they at in life. Because people
Yeah.
do some strange things for a piece of
Piece of
change.
change.
Yeah,
okay?
and you don't want
And-
someone else's journey, because you don't know what their journey entails. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
And everything
Exactly.
happens in your own timing.
Exactly.
And I feel like social media really like makes
Excuse
people
people's
believe like, oh well, this person has this many amount of this, and like this
People don't
they
really-
have that many followers. You could buy followers.
They don't even have money.
They have this, me, that. People is out here sharing fits.
They're sharing fits. They're sharing cars.
Sharing cars, taking
They're
pictures.
sharing people.
Renting cars. It's like a lot of things is a facade. And then we all get caught up in, oh, I want to look like that. I want to have this and do that.
Right.
But it's not real. It's not real.
Yeah.
Right. A lot of people want to be like the next person, and they want to compare. You can't compare. Well, you can't compete where you don't compare.
Mm-hmm.
One.
Yeah.
Two, you got to understand that you should never, like, comparison is the thief of joy. You got to understand that too, because as long as you compare yourself to somebody, you're never going to be truly happy.
Yeah, or content.
You're never going to be truly happy or
Yeah.
content with your life, because you're always going to be like, if my hair was just a little bit longer, if my, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
or
yeah.
if my money was just a little bit, bigger, I could get what he has.
Right. Or people who have, I guess, what you want, they started from the bottom. Some of them,
and you
some
don't
of them,
know. You people could be jealous of you because you're just a happy person, and people like you for who you are versus
Yeah.
what you have.
Yeah.
Right.
You got to understand that. So don't ever feel like you got to be the next person or do
Right.
better than the
Yeah.
next. Life is not
Continuous competition.
Listen, and don't have friends that compete with you.
Don't.
That is,
Oh my
that is so
gosh.
trash.
Yeah, no.
Like, hey girl, what you wearing today? And she come out with some heels and stuff. Be like, oh, I'm just wearing sweatpants, and then they look all right. You like, come on now.
But yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying?
I know
that
people
one friend that always try to one up you. You be like,
Oh my God, yeah, I know exactly.
come on now, shoot.
I mean, but also I think that also comes down to like who you are as a person too, because I'll be the one to say it. If anything, y'all have made me be more into like how I dress, because I really used to not give a fuck. Like,
Oh girl, listen.
I'm really not, and Egypt will tell you, I have never been the type of person who's into like matching shoes with the shirt.
No,
and,
but
you know what
Taylor
I'm saying?
swear that she's a very fashionable girl, but she's very minimalistic, and I enjoy that.
No, yeah,
She gives me the
seriously.
Zara vibes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
Yeah,
a cute,
there you
a cute,
go.
yeah.
I'm
Like she likes
telling you.
statement pieces, and
Yeah, exactly.
stuff
But
like
I've
that.
never been the type of person like they used to make me fun of. Like, Taylor, what are you wearing? And I'd be like, look, as long as I got clothes on my back, I'm good.
Like,
No,
she's not
yeah.
the type to pop out with no big fur coat. Like,
Yeah,
she's
no.
not-
She's not
that.
flashy. Like she likes a little trench, a little wool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my sweaters, you know what I'm saying? Like,
a little
yeah.
turtleneck. You might get a little
Yeah.
action with a
That's
chain.
turtleneck.
You see.
You know?
Turtleneck.
Yeah, I
But
know.
it's cool. We two peas in the pod. We like to be a little extra. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And it's just who
yeah.
I am. It's like an itch. Like, I didn't
Yeah.
have to wear my cheetah
Yeah,
headband.
it's just what makes
but I
you
wanted to
you.
because hey, why not? You feel me?
Yeah, and you'd be surprised on when you're, true to yourself and you're being authentic to your true version. People notice that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you might think it goes unnoticed, but people like, oh yeah, you're the girl who, like, for example, like, oh yeah, you always have like the special headbands. You'd be surprised what people
Notice
gravitate
about
to.
you.
Oh, but yeah, Tati with the lashes. She always got the lashes.
Right, or like you with
Like,
the
or-
nails, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Little nail.
Definitely, it's definitely good to have people, like, good friends who are like in, I don't want to say different levels or different stages in life, because I feel like there's a point where all of my friends, we were all at different stages. Like, some of us found out what we wanted to do soon. Like, I have a friend who literally said she wanted to be a nurse in high school,
Yeah.
and she's a nurse.
Right. They
Literally.
said, this is the college I'm going to. That's the college that she
went
to.
Like,
Again, words are very powerful, and if you believe what you're saying, it'll happen for you.
Yeah.
You're in high school, you're like, I'm gonna go to college. Did you say you were going to college in high school and
Yeah.
you went to college?
Yeah.
Exactly. Words are very powerful.
Yeah.
so definitely,
Yeah.
definitely have
Speak over yourself.
Yeah.
have people who are, it's not in competition or anything, but just have people people around you could be like, you know what,
That inspires you, yeah.
Yeah, like,
Or
like,
push you to do better.
That's dope. Like, like what am I doing?
And you want your friends to hold you accountable. Like,
Yeah.
I find that my friends, we're all in different spaces of life, just like yours. And I have a friend who studied to be a nurse, and it took them a little longer to become one because, you know, life happens.
Yeah.
But what inspired me about them is that they never stopped going. You know, they
After
never
their
let
goal,
their,
yeah.
you know, their setbacks hold them back from becoming what they said they were going to become.
Yeah.
Right.
And knowing that me and my friends are all different stages of life and like have different careers, we learn from each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's important that you have friends that inspire you, and then you're inspiring your friends, and then your friends hold you accountable. Like, you know, my friend's like, oh, don't you have a test tomorrow? Why are you going out? You right.
Like, oh, you right, sis.
You right.
Are you trying to save money? Why'd you do that?
Right.
Yeah, and then
I thought you wasn't talking to him no more.
so yeah, that can be a little tough.
Oh,
you
speaking
know.
about that, you ever felt stuck in a relationship?
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Stuck in like a really like. Oh my god.
Stuck like I'm trying to get out and I don't know how to get out. Talking
Oh,
about
well, if you
past
stuck and you trying to get out, you should.
past
God.
relationships. Hell, fucking yeah.
You got to get out. If you stuck, if you feel stuck, you feel trapped. You don't know if you want to break up today, tomorrow,
Jesus,
or
the answer is Jesus. Okay.
yeah, you better pray
Just
on it.
pray on those like
Yeah.
type of things.
But,
And,
like,
we all
I feel
have
like-
those friends who like we're always reminding them like, oh my god, like, girl, like he is not shit. Like
Right.
you know
like,
what
why
I'm saying?
are you not seeing the
like
picture?
why? And that's you know it's crazy.
You're getting me tight.
But the
It's
thing is,
crazy.
all about that is self-love, bro. It stems back to that because if you
Yeah.
love yourself, you should always be the answer. Like, whatever makes you happy should be the answer.
Right.
Yeah.
Like they add to your happiness.
Right.
They don't take away from it. And if they do pull away, you still have love overflowing.
Absolutely.
Because that's the love you're providing for yourself.
Yeah.
It's just that simple.
You know.
Absolutely. I feel like if you're in a situation and you're afraid to leave or remove yourself from a situation because you think you're going to hurt the next person, you're hurting yourself staying in that situation.
Right, right.
So you should just like, you know, hey, I'd rather you hurt than me. So
Right,
peace.
right.
You feel me?
Right.
You don't
And
got to be an asshole
I'm
about
currently
it, but
reading
come
a
on now.
book by Joyce Myers called Do It Afraid. And it is very
Joyce Myers,
I
come on,
love
praise
I
him.
love her. It's
Praise
so
him.
good. Like whenever even
gotta
if you're
start
like
reading
you're
some
feeling
books.
No, you gotta get it. Look,
if you're
this is good.
stuck
Get it.
in
Read
a
more books.
relationship or you're
Yeah.
stuck and you don't know what to do and you're afraid, just do it afraid. Like just
Absolutely.
just step out on faith and do it anyway. You know what I mean?
You should.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a very good book. I highly recommend.
Okay. We gotta have the girl code a book club.
Book club.
Right.
Yes.
Don't.
Like what y'all reading this month?
Right.
Yes. Let's tune in.
But no,
But yeah.
reading is good, honestly.
I feel like I've been in situations where like, yeah, I could like, you know, where your friends will see like, girl, he ain't nothing. He ain't bad. You ever seen that Billy and Mandy, you ain't bad. You ain't nothing. Anyway. I think it's funny. You gotta watch it. If you know, you know. But
The Grim Reaper show. Right?
yeah, Billy and Mandy.
I do. What happened to that
I
show?
thought you were bad. You ain't bad.
They got the throwbacks on Hulu though.
Oh my god, yeah, they
Yeah.
do. They do.
But like where your friends are like, no, red flag, red flag, red flag. You're like, no, but I like him.
like,
No,
oh
but I
my
like
God,
him.
like,
And then I saw a meme today that was funny as hell. It said like, I knew he was dog. I just wanted to pet him.
Oh, right.
And now you got fleas.
Right.
And you don't know how to leave.
Right.
Because you're like, but we got fleas together though.
Right.
I don't mind. But it's itching, so you gotta go. Come on now.
Yeah. I mean, we've all.
My thing
we've
is,
all been in those situations.
those thoughts would not come to your head unless you felt completely secure in your situation. So
Right.
Yeah, I definitely feel like we've all had like our moments where you definitely had told our friend like,
What
girl,
are you doing?
like, and your friend called you like, oh my god, girl, guess what he did? Say,
Right. I just be putting the phone on speaker, put it
he
down.
said he's
just go to
sorry.
Another room.
Well,
do whatever
I
I
mean,
do.
hey, listen. I don't judge nobody's situation because we all been a fool for somebody.
Right.
Yeah, facts.
And we've
Right,
all
that didn't deserve
been
it.
in situations where, you know, maybe mistakes happen and you guys grow together, grow apart. Or just, you know, it's none of my business, though. You feel me? Like, as a friend, if someone's in a relationship and they not out here being manipulated or abused in any way, then, hey, you just be like, you know what? I trust you because you're a smart girl. And, you know, it is what it is. Whatever works for you, works for you. Because,
Right.
because if it don't work out, I'm gonna be here in the end.
Right.
Like the whole I seen so
Cardi
many
B.
memes of Cardi and Offset where everybody was
time
like,
out.
everybody
So
was
they're
like,
back together now.
yeah, she filed for divorce, and then 28 days later,
Like,
she
what-
took it on her birthday weekend.
What is going on? And see, that's another like.
Listen, and at the end of the day, it's none of our business.
That's
you
her
feel me?
business.
That's her husband.
Yeah, no,
she want to
that-
take him back.
We don't know what he did.
Right, like,
we
you
don't
know,
know nothing.
is she afraid? But it's like, you think, like, is she afraid to step out? Is she
I don't
afraid
think
for
she
something
afraid.
different?
I think that she
I think
just
she's a
don't.
strong-minded woman. She don't
Yeah,
like.
she
I think
just-
she's somebody who, not to say gives ultimatums, but she like I leave you.
Right.
You out here.
Or she knows what she's doing. Like, she can handle what she's doing.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
We know she a strong personality.
Cause she said it. She was like, niggas is in my DMs talking about, hey, big head, da da da. And she was like, but I don't like that. And I was like, nah. Maybe she's not at a space where she's fully ready to give up, but she's just trying to make him understand that, like, I don't care that, we got married and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will really leave you. Like,
Right.
yeah, like, I found that really quickly. I can do it again.
Yeah, I guess that's just for me, because it's like, that's why, like, if I'm with you, like, I really want to make sure that, like,
You're the one.
yeah, because it's like, I don't want to get married to you, have kids, and the next thing you know, I'm divorced, and I'm now considered your ex or your baby mama. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No,
when
you
we
would
get
never
to-
be a baby mama if you get married and then have kids. You'll always be
I'm
the ex-wife.
No, yeah.
You
And
feel
that's
me?
on period.
Don't let
But some
don't let no
men-
man baby mama you.
No, but I'm saying, like,
disrespect to the
some
baby mamas.
men
Yeah.
are, but, and yeah, that's another thing, though, because I like to always say, like, oh, the mother,
Of
like,
the child, yeah.
I was dealing with someone who had
A child.
a child, and, like, I never would be like, oh, you're a baby, because, like, I just feel like they put so much negative connotations on that word.
baby mama,
You know what I'm saying? Like, like when people think of baby mama, think of
A hood rat.
or in Medea with Tiana, Bye, you know what I'm saying? And that's not what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah, but yeah, you just really have to. I don't know.
You just gotta be very mindful of who you have children with and settle down, because these niggas be having
And some women ain't shit.
too fun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Some
Women
people.
ain't shit.
Right, and they just want a little piece of coin, and that's not okay. Because if you want a piece of coin, they find you a sugar daddy.
Right.
Don't have no
Do you be
baby with no
getting-
man with a
y'all be
check.
getting like those random DMs?
Yeah, and it's
what?
bots, bro. And they're bots.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah. Like, oh, hey, I would love for you to. I'm like, get the
All right,
block.
drop. Look, I send my cash app. I don't see no money in the next 5 minutes. Then we not talking.
Right, like, what's wrong with people? That's a whole nother topic.
No, we're not talking at all, Jim. They'd be like Jim or like Chadwick. Like, no, thank you.
Right.
No.
Oh man.
But yeah, so you shouldn't feel stuck in a relationship, and if you are, you should definitely express and communicate to your partner that
Like, what's up?
that you are feeling a little stuck, and if you don't feel safe communicating, that's a red flag in itself.
Right.
Yeah, you should be able to talk.
You should be able to talk things out.
Talk things out and, discuss what's going on with you. If you feel stuck and you feel like you're at a point in your life where you need to figure stuff out, but, you have this person attached to you, there should always be like a communication. So that way it's not like, oh my gosh, like, what do you mean you feel stuck? Are you
But you
not
see-
happy?
And
Yeah,
also,
you know what I'm saying?
men should always feel comfortable communicating with their partner, because
think they
I
don't
feel
do
like
that
there
enough.
is a negative connotation with men being in their feelings, in their bag.
Oh my God,
And like, if you're feeling some type of way, if you did something, or if your partner did something that bothers you,
Talk about
talk
it in the
about
moment.
it in the moment.
Do
Don't
not
hold
wait.
it till
Thank you.
2023
Thank you.
and we're here in the church, and you over here like, you know what, I'm not doing this because
Right. Yeah.
I ain't like the fact that you said that
No, but
on March
seriously.
18th.
Oh my
And you be
God.
like, what? That was
No.
so long ago. But to him, it's still valid. Your feelings are always valid no matter how long
This is
ago
just
it
hitting
happened.
too
Don't
close
let
to the
nobody
T
tell
right
you-
now.
Yeah.
Like-
Yeah, don't let nobody tell you how you should feel. But understand that if you want your comment or your feelings to be relevant to that person, just make sure it's recent, it's fresh.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to be arguing with you about like dishes, and then you're talking about something that I did last week. Are we arguing about something right now, or
Like,
something that
what?
happened
It's
like,
2 months
what are-
ago?
Tell me why you mad, bro.
Why are you
Right.
really mad?
Right.
What's the tea?
Like?
It's like, oh, you break a dish. Now, why the fuck were you texting so and so? It's like, wait,
Yeah, like what happened?
It's like,
Yeah.
what?
I've noticed that for me, that I have to take accountability. I have a tendency of like not bringing up when I want to talk about something in like the right space. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like
No, yeah, because
Yeah.
it just burns a hole. And
Yeah,
you're like,
you-
we're here with your fam, but I didn't like that.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like the other day, I was out with my boyfriend, and we was literally out getting tacos. And
But
we
yeah, you be
outside.
looking at him like he
yeah,
cute,
and I'm
but-
literally like, but I didn't really like, and like and he's like. We have to talk about this now, and I'm over here getting mad because he's not hearing me. But like, I could have waited until we were like
In the car or
cuddled
something.
in a more calm setting to
Yeah.
talk about it, not like while
You
we're
gotta
trying to
pick and
enjoy the
choose your
day.
battles.
So that's my fault. You got to learn how to also give the message better as well as them receiving it.
You
It's
gotta get
challenging.
respect to get respect.
Yeah, don't come out when you're upset. Don't come out cursing. Like, don't look. Hey,
Oh, first of all, if you love somebody, you're not gonna curse at them initially.
Right.
You're gonna be like, "Hey, babe. Hey, boo." Whatever you want to call them.
It's hard for me to do
Sugar,
that though.
right?
now when
When
I'm
I'm
tight,
mad.
it's no babe nothing.
Yeah, I
No,
can't say
no.
babe. I'm
I
like, yo,
mean-
what the fuck? Like,
Oh, y'all need to calm down. Okay, let's. You
I
gotta
mean-
listen. You got hit with the snake face. First of all,
And I hit it with the. I think it's funny.
oh yeah,
I think
yeah,
it's funny.
yeah.
oh, it's real cute.
It's like so. I noticed.
Oh, it always starts with so. So yeah,
yeah.
I didn't like that. Or neither you be like, why you looking at me like that? Don't act like I'm looking like you know what's wrong with me.
No.
Yeah, like,
And sometimes like they really have no idea.
Yeah, they
You
don't.
be looking at them,
It's like, yo,
nostrils off, like
you roll over when you get on the bed,
like
like
you get the covers, like
You
leave me
go
alone.
with me.
try to cuddle you. It's like,
Right.
Know what's up? What's wrong? You know what's wrong.
it's like, I'm glad you asked. So
Actually,
today,
on September 28th,
Right.
I see
don't be
you.
that girl.
Yeah, like just
you nip it in the bud in that moment,
Right.
Unless
Yeah.
it's like you never want to publicly embarrass your partner,
no.
but you know what I'm saying. If it happens in public and you're just kind of like,
I don't care.
Are you
I will
crazy?
put on a show. I don't get embarrassed because it's like if we arguing and it's loud and people want to watch, they can watch because
Nah,
if it's necessary.
oh, if it's necessary, definitely.
I definitely have put on
Quite
few
some show.
shows.
Yeah, I've been an
I
audience.
definitely have
I've been an audience before. It's
a
great. I'm
few
just kidding.
shows, but I mean, I'm never proud of it. But I feel like when I'm upset and like I'm very passionate sometimes when I'm upset and I like bring it.
I'm over here, wow, like I'm sorry, I'm not cutting you off or anything, but damn, like I've never been one to like put on a show. Like nobody, I don't think anybody has ever said like, yeah, Tati was mad that day at so and so. Have you seen? You know what I'm saying? Like nobody's ever seen me black on somebody that it cares about because I care about them enough to keep that between us. You know what I'm saying? I'm not.
I mean, I
somebody,
haven't put on a show in front of like my friends or anything.
you know
but
what I
if
mean?
it's just
Like
us-
say even if we go, say if we go to a restaurant and something go down and I don't like it and I'm not gonna like, what? Are you serious? No,
Right now, I'm not throwing.
I'm
drinks.
mad.
No, yeah, I'm not doing
throwing
that.
drinks at the table. Like, oh, fuck, like,
No,
and walking
you know
away.
what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I definitely been the one to like, like in the middle of a passion argument, like let it get to the point where it's like you feel like I'm in like a TV show, like we're both yelling and and then someone walks away and it's like, hey, well, where are you going? I'm trying to talk to you. Like like the argument goes all over the place.
Right.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
like it's just like those type of you feel like you're in a movie. Like, oh my god, like we're sitting here arguing. Like
I'm like can't relate.
right.
I think because I think what I learned is that love is understanding. Is like the want to understand the person that you're with.
yeah, no.
And like I make it my duty to not try to like not raise my voice, but if I'm upset and I want to know what's going on, I'm gonna have a conversation. It's not really gonna be a yelling match because a yelling match leads to aggression.
Yeah, no one's gonna be listening.
And then when you're aggressive, then it's like, what are we doing?
right.
What do we do? How are we gonna find a solution if we're both up in arms?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's just some different perspectives. I don't think I'm passive aggressive per se, but I will say what I need to say, and I don't have to scream about it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'll be like, okay, whatever. I ain't like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm a black, but then later when I'm calm, the conversation.
No,
usually
it takes a
dies.
lot for me to black
Yeah,
with somebody.
like it usually dials down. Like the initial reaction is always like, and I've always tried to work on my initial reaction to stuff, but
yeah, it can be hard.
So I thought you loved me,
right?
You're trying to play me right now,
right?
Yeah, like other stuff like that. Like it's definitely work on your approach with people. Work on your approach, not what people you're in relationship with, but like work on your approach with your family members. Like I notice how my approach with my family members comes off sometimes. Like I notice like I have like aggressive tones out of nowhere for no reason. It's like why am I talking like that? Like,
yeah,
it's like I'm not even mad right now, but I know we just be having like aggressive, like with your younger siblings, like
oh yeah,
I'm the
worst
like
at that sometimes.
Like don't be sounding so parental, like sound like a older sister or older brother. Don't have to like constantly be like
take on the role of like the parent
like 24/7, like like understand your tones with certain people, your tones with friends, like or whatever, like everybody will say that me and her argue all the time, but like that's how you just do that all the time.
Yeah,
like,
y'all be arguing.
Yeah.
Well, more so like in high school, we really used to like bump heads.
Argue all the time. They just like, oh my
God,
god,
you a Leo?
Yeah.
And she is sad.
I'm really thinking.
Wait,
like, Leo.
Is a Leo a fire sign?
Yeah.
And you fire.
Yeah.
So
That's what I'm saying. I really feel like there's something with Leos and Sages because I knew some Sages and I don't really know.
It's the fire and fire. Y'all just not gonna vibe.
Yeah.
But this is like, if anybody would say anything, this is my best friend.
Right.
No, what I'm saying is, it's just like y'all so much alike. Y'all it's bound to bump heads. It's not like y'all opposites where everything is gelling.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
But granted, when they're your opposites, there's just gonna be repellents as well.
Right.
So it's just up to not up to preference, but it's like it's the dynamic of your relationship. Like y'all really tight because y'all so much alike, but then you guys can really go at at odds because you guys are so much alike.
Within like 5 minutes, but anyway, girl. So
yeah.
But to give it a little wraps up, life can be hectic, and there's gonna be plenty of moments where you're stuck, whether it's like your career, your purpose, your relationship, even with friendships. But it's just really good to make a plan, and
set a goal,
timing, and to keep working at it because it'll all be worth it in the end.
Right. Nobody wants to be stagnant, but stagnant is a mind state. So once you get your mind in the right space to be in motion and take life by its what is it? Its neck,
right?
I guess.
Yank it.
Oh, by its horns. Yes, thanks.
Right.
Take life by its horns. Then you'll be a little more motivated to move in life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it all starts with the mind. That's what I feel.
Yeah. Guys, feeling stuck sometimes is okay.
We're all winging it. Remember?
Yeah, everybody's just going along with the flow. I've had people who was like way older than me tell me, I didn't figure out anything until I was like 30-something years old. And I was like, well, damn.
Right.
Yeah.
I hope I figure it out sooner.
Maybe being stuck now is like a blessing in a sense.
Yeah.
Definitely. It gives you time to sit down and think. Like if you're at your mom's house and you still living with your parents and you just kind of like, I feel real stuck. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? Because at least you have a place to lay your head at night every night. Right. And you know what I'm saying? You get food. You know what I'm saying? There's never a time where you're like, damn, I gotta go to ShopRite. Because you don't. Your mom went to ShopRite. You're good. You got snacks on deck.
Right.
And then, if you're in school and you feel stuck, you know what I'm saying? Just really think about what you want to do in your future and make that your motivation to do better. You know what I'm saying? Maybe join some clubs, maybe, join a sorority or a fraternity because you want to grow and build connections. Yeah. And post graduation, you can get the blues too, but make sure you stay at it with the job search and try to find a mentor in life that can show you what it's like to be in that career. You know what I'm saying? I feel like mentorship is very important, or have a friend at least that's thriving in some way that's similar, or doing something that you wouldn't mind doing, or doing something that's inspirational that might have connections. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. To do
so that's very important.
So thank y'all.
Yeah.
Hope y'all enjoyed this episode. We got some more episodes coming soon.
Yeah.
Leave some comments below. Let us know what you want to see. And subscribe and follow us on IG.
Absolutely.
Yes. Peace.
Peace out. Stay in motion.